Hey guys, I know it's been a while. I was busy, you know, life. Anyway, we are ranking cryo-fear weapons. And I'll be doing it in a similar style as my buddy Kyanite. Aside from beating up a disabled
The
person,
good part of this section is that you get to beat up a disabled person.
cause we shoot them. The worst weapon on this list is the M76. Which is kind of unfair, as this gun was intended to be in the game but got scrapped in the development phase. And I must say, it looks ugly. Shout out to this guy though for trying to recreate it. I still think scrapping it was a good idea, because it doesn't really fit into this game. Next up is the MP9. Or Brugger and Tho. Anyway, this gun is a donator only gun and is also a full auto gun, and I mean, this is kind of cause there's another gun coming up that is like similar, better in any way and free on top of that. I still didn't let this be my opinion without trying it for myself. So yes, I did donate for this to make this video. Did my opinion change? No, F tier. The last F tier is the pickaxe. And to be honest, there's not that much to say about it. It is a sledgehammer remodel and is only seen in the Halloween collaboration campaign. It even still has a sledgehammer as a picture in the inventory. Moving on to the D tier. And we start with the FAMAS. I mean, it does nearly deserve F tier for that, but I'ma stay objective here. So this gun is unlocked by just beating Cryofear Nightmare, which is really hard to do, so is it worth it? I don't think so. Browning HP. This gun is hard to rate because it's bound to the wheelchair ending and it's not used anywhere else in the game. I'm just annoyed by it because the gun shoots so slow when speedrunning this section. Sledgehammer. And I'll be honest here, okay? For you guys that watched my streams or Afraid of Monsters video, I'm a hammer enthusiast, okay? But this sledgehammer is only used as this brick wall. Which is sad, cause this is so fun. Just imagine this gameplay. By the way, here's a fun fact. You can even melee fight a taller with a sledgehammer, cause every hit stuns any enemy. C tier. And the worst C tier is the shovel. It is pretty similar to the pickaxe and the sledgehammer, but I like it more because the shovel already exists in the main game, but you couldn't ever use it as a weapon. Well, in this custom campaign, you can. Although this is also just very shortly lived. But as it is a custom campaign, I decided to treat this less harshly and rank it higher. Switchblade. Ah yes, the weapon we all start with. Which immediately scares us because in a horror game, weapon equals enemy. So this was a very smart way to build tension without ever even deploying an enemy. But when it comes to combat, it's meh at best. I also do like the detail of blood stains on the knife whenever you slashed enemies. Branch. No, wait, this is not a rage bait, okay? Relax. Obviously, the branch is totally ass when it comes to combat. It swings really fast and is really low damage. I legit never saw someone getting this timing right in the first playthrough.
Incoming. Oh, dodge! Oh my god, you swing fast, lady.
Dick! Oh, damn it, I'm gonna die! 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 Damn it!
But the reason I ranked it higher is also because of the circumstance. I really like how this game strips you of all the weapons at this train sequence, with you having a big arsenal of guns and then just being reduced to this branch and the lantern.
Better than nothing, I guess.
I think this is a very smart way to make the player feel weak again and be scared of threats that would have been no problem before. Cause you only got a branch now. The MP5. This is the gun that I was referring to earlier when talking about the donation only weapon. This gun is just kind of an extra that was added in 2020. The MP5 is a little nod to Afraid of Monsters and recreated for Cryofear as just a little bonus, and it's free. You just have to join the Steam group for that. Changed my mind, but this kind of bonus weapon is better in any way than this. B tier. Now, this is a gun which the most of you probably never seen in Cryofear, but it's the AK-47. This gun is only seen in the Out of It custom campaign, and okay, I mean, it's a bit rough. Sounds like the M16, doesn't have a reloading animation and behaves like the M16, but we gotta appreciate the effort they put into this just for a custom map, and it looks decent enough. Next up is the shotgun, which you get from this handsome guy. You can also smoke here and watch the TikTok trend that went on in this very cave. Now, when it comes to the shotgun, I really dislike the inconsistency with it, although in its defense, it's mostly due to the AI and Cryophere being messy here, and not the gun itself. Besides the inconsistency, the ammo for this gun is not really well spread, and this will be a problem for several guns coming up, because they always give small snippets of ammo in large distances, which results in you just dropping these guns away because they just eat inventory space and are on 0 bullets like all the time. So you just prefer weapons which give you enough ammo. The same ammo problem also applies to the hunting rifle, which in all honesty is a pretty epic gun and really cool. But sadly, they spam you with ammo specifically to beat Carcass, only to then give you an entirety of 3 magazines for the rest of the game. Like, bruh! Although the epicness of Simon just walking around with a sniper 360 no-scoping sells it. And the bullets pierce through, oh my lord, S tier. Revolver. Forgive me, but I really need to eat up my bias here, because this gun is used in the Doctor's story and I cannot fathom my hatred against it at these wooden planks. But okay, ignoring all that, this gun is only a thing for the very ending of the game, as this is one of the 2 weapon drops from the Doctor at the boss fight, essentially not leaving you that much gameplay with it. Simon's Fist. Yes, you are confused, but I count this as a weapon. And it's pretty darn cool at that. I speak from experience. I punched this boss to death with my fist in my pacifist run. I saw some people not even knowing that you can do that. It's just not that obvious, but the fact that you can punch with Simon is so cool and a nice touch of immersion. Aside from the fact that Simon's hands are completely overpowered. The G43. This gun is German, just like I am, so this should be an instant S tier. Joa would agree, trust me. Nah, but for real, this gun is not included in the main campaign, although it is very strong and cool to play. Sadly, there's not that much more to say about it. The Nightstick. This is the highest B tier, just scratching on the A tier because this Nightstick is so damn solid. You find this at this police car, which is a cool idea when it comes to logic, and this straight up makes the knife useless for the rest of the game. This Nightstick will always be your hero when you run out of ammo. A tier. And we start with a little bonus weapon. David's Axe. The same axe that was used in Afraid of Monsters, now in Cryophere as unlockable after going to the Easter egg ending and typing the code here, which is the same as the secret ending in Afraid of Monsters. Really cool idea and strong weapon with massive damage, clonking enemies in just 1 or 2 hits. Aside from nightmare difficulty, of course. Straight to the next unlockable. Simon's Book. This weapon is broken. You are absolutely OP and unstoppable with it. And in a meta sense, it's really cool. Because this world is literally written by Simon in a book. And he uses this very book to just unleash the author's authority on the entire story. Plus, this book is just a blessing for us speedrunners. And I don't think I have to explain why. But, for casual players, this book is literally just ruining the horror and fun of the game. Although I gotta say, if you unlocked Simon's Book, you probably already had the worst experience, as you need to complete the game on Nightmare mode with an S rank, which means only saving 5 times, only using 2 syringes, 90% accuracy and all that combined under 2.5 hours. Good luck, mate. The VP70. Now, stop. This is not a rage bait yet again. And no, I didn't fell on my head as a child. This gun is hella underrated. I would have put it on S tier even if it wasn't for the same ammo problem like the shotgun and the rifle. The thing is, Just like the shotgun, this gun is kinda inconsistent, but if you know how to play, this gun is stronger than the shotgun. And I mean that literally. The shotgun does 40 and the VP70 triple burst does 45 damage. But the recoil makes a lot of people don't understand this gun, as you mostly miss many bullets. So just aim with it like you would with a shotgun. Straight in the middle. This is the last A tier and this was a hard decision. The M16. Honestly, very close to S tier, cause this gun is just awesome. It's very strong, it has 2 different modes, burst and single shots. The gun looks cool, plenty of ammo, and the best thing about it is that you can get it much earlier into the game by avoiding the saw runner here and getting into this room. This rewards the player by being brave, and it also happens to be a very important thing in speedrunning when it comes to no unlockables. So, great! S tier. This is the elite. And the first one is the camera. You unlock it after beating the game in under 2.5 hours, and this camera permanently freezes any enemy, also erasing them after loading into another map. I think this concept of freezing enemies like that is a really cool and unique idea. Although there's a bug that the guys with the guns, or like this Facebook guy, add up the entire damage and killing them after freezing them may also kill you. But this is avoidable by just switching maps, as they get erased then. The camera also has no effect on bosses. Although Pyrocynical said in his video that the camera blinds the doctor, the FanWiki says that this is not true, so we gotta test it ourselves. Yeah, it literally does nothing. You lied, Pyrocynical. The P345. If you ask for my shortened opinion, Team Psyscalar cooked with this one. They cooked. But I gotta explain. So, the gun looks awesome. It sounds awesome. It does strong damage. It has a cool iron sight. It can be dual wielded with another gun that is coming up. It has really cool animations. Okay, enough glazing. Yeah, I really like the gun. The only downside to it is that the gun is only achievable in the near end of the game, just like the revolver. So that's why the top spot belongs to the Glock. And I think this is no big surprise. I could just repeat all the words about the P345 and just apply it here, but eliminate the downsides. This gun is not that strong in comparison to the P345, but compensates it with the massive amount of ammo throughout the entire game. Every single person playing this game had this Glock in the inventory through 90% of the game. You can just picture Simon holding his Glock with the mobile phone, and there you have your typical Cry of Fear gameplay look. And you can even dual wield this with the P345 to feel like John Wick. Although I gotta say, there's something missing here in this tier list. Much better.